This is the Velocity PB 8.0 bag. There's quite a few reasons why this bag's really good, and there's quite a few reasons why I just hadn't got on with it and why I'm now retiring it. I am moving over my van to a Milwaukee pack-out system, which videos will follow on the channel. But yeah, I'm going to go through now some of the reasons that you might like it, and then I'll go through the reasons why I've decided to retire it. So it's got a 15, 22, 28mm pipe slice attachment at the top, which is really good because you can just see where they are. If you've got them out your bag while you're working, you'll know whether it's on the floor because it's not on the holder. But it's also quite easy if it's near to you to be disciplined to put them back on the holder quite easily. So that's cool. There's a fire extinguisher attachment to go in here. You've got the sections for the MAP gas bottle to go in the top. There was this removable section which didn't make loads of sense to me. I think I put like my compound and PTFE and things like that in it. And it's got a belt holder as well. I don't know why. So that was that. Down the side section, it was quite useful to put a tape measure there. Again, it was really easy to see when it was there and not there. You've got this section, which I use for flux brushes because it was plastic. Again, I'm not sure why that bit was removable, but, you know, different people would use it in different ways. Velcro section here, and yeah, just some more compartments everywhere around the sides. Another English flag from when I first bought it. So yeah, overall it's a good solid bag, good solid bottom, so if you put it into on a wet floor, it's not going to damage your tools. I'm someone that likes to be really organized as much as I can be. I get in a mess sometimes, but I like to be everything to have a place. I'm sure when PB Plumber had designed this, it was designed for tools that he regularly uses, and I know different engineers will have different terms of what they want from their soldering bag. I don't like to carry loads and loads with it. I have a few tools that I think are relating to me doing pipe work that I like to carry, but that might be different from someone else, and you know, everyone's different. I think a lot of these sections would have specifically been designed for tools that perhaps he's using on a regular basis with his soldering kit. I don't know if this is for a wearer bit kit that he might have or something like that. So some of the compartments I found worked, like the MAP gas bits, the fire extinguisher bits, the tape measure and stuff like that. Other bits, I never felt like I had the right home for certain screwdrivers. My files is just, they go in there, but they just don't sit right for me. And with it being an open top bag, this is probably something I come back round to every few years. I tend to end up putting bits and bobs in the middle, and then they're in the bottom, and then that gets really irritating, and then it goes a couple of weeks, and then I give it a massive clear out. You know, the sort of end of the day, it's getting late, and you just want to get back, and you sort of chuck everything in it, and I hate that. So I've just found myself not being able to be as organised and tidy with it as I'd perhaps like to. So that, and me moving the van over to like a Milwaukee pack-out system, I've come away from this, and yeah. But overall, you know, I'm not saying it's terrible. Overall, I would probably give this a solid sort of 6 out of 10, something like that. Like it, no, in fact, probably 7. Like, to be fair, you know, it is well designed. It's rigid. It's a year or so on, maybe even 2 years since I've had this, and it's still in good shape and solid. I just, yeah, I'm just sort of moving forward. There's little irritations each day that I have with this, and not being quite as organised as I want to be. That I want to move on and try something else. So, yeah. The second take. So this is the Milwaukee Compact Tool Box, I think they call it, because you have I keep calling them the double widths and the single widths. This is the single width box. it's worked perfect for me. It's solid. It's got the rubber seal, so you know you could have that shut and leave it out in the rain, and all your tools are going to stay dry. We've got one removable tray, which I've chosen to put all my wheel cutters, my PTFEs, my pipe slices, solder, cleaning tape, and fittings in. And then I've managed to get my MAP gas bottle, head, compound, solvents, cleaning cloths. I've still got room to put a lot more stuff in here, really, but at the moment, I've just tried to keep it simple as I play with this and, you know, see how I get on with it. I'm one of those that, like, my tools will be separate. Like, this is pipe cutting related stuff. I'll probably put a plastic pipe cutter in here, silicone greases, stuff like that, really. But I very much want this to be just like pipe jointing sort of case. So yeah, it comes with a handle, works with my pack out system that I'm working towards in the van and garage. So yeah, we'll see how we get on 12 months down the line. But at the moment, I feel like without spending the money on, like, certainly Jack didn't want to, my apprentice, didn't want to go for another Velocity bag. He could have even took that one because I've retired it now. We've both gone for one of these in each of the vans. And don't get me wrong, they're like £89. They're still not cheap for a box. But yeah, all the pack out system where everything locks in together and it works and it's solid and it's well built. Yeah, looking good so far. So yeah, this is my soldering box.